Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to the curveball. And I haven't done one of these in a while, so I felt like it was time. I've gotten way off my usual posting schedule, and I hope that y'all will just bear with me. I mean, hopefully it'll make sense soon, right? But this is the curveball, and basically it's what you're not expecting, what may be going on behind the scenes, what's coming at you. You know, that it's kind of like a warning, heads up kind of thing. Like, so when it happens, you're not sideswiped. You know what I mean? Yeah, I said what I said. So, Sag, let's take a look and see what's on the bottom here. Pretty major energy, which I think we were seeing earlier. The Death card, Judgment, Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Six of Wands. I actually feel like I was seeing this for a client. But basically, I just kind of feel like it's like there needs to be a change here or an ending, right? And you have to make a decision on what you're going to do here. And you don't know which one it is for you, right? Because of the Two of Swords, that's the uncertainty. So there is like a part of you telling you to just move on, just, take yourself out of the situation. But you maybe, it's like it's on your mind, you haven't done it yet. And it's kind of in the thoughts process, And this is the underlying thing here. So definitely this is what's going on internally for you in this situation. Because this is super interesting. It's kind of like you thought that someone was on board. You thought, and then all of a sudden they're not. Right? Stubbornness. Right? And the stubbornness in this card tends to do with being selfish, thinking of themselves. You had a deal here, right? A deal or an agreement, and all of a sudden they're not on board. And, you feel like this is a good deal. You've been honest, you've been upfront. This is good. You thought things were fine, right? And I do feel like you just don't really understand what's going on here. We'll find out, right? And you're just kind of preying on it, to be honest. I don't feel like you're necessarily taking action because you feel like you've done what you were supposed to do. And, because we understand we can't change people's minds if they're, and this person is acting that way, like they're set on not doing it, not honoring this, whatever it was, right? Because I do feel at one time they did, and then something happened. Well, here's that something. Because I was like, show me a little something behind the scenes, and Marionette is here. So someone is definitely pulling the strings. Someone that has a lot of pull or influence with this person, right? Because mystery is reversed, and then there's withdrawal, which can be a fear of being rejected, or it's just the no, right? And that could be the kinds of things that this person is putting in your ear. It's not going to work. It's not, I feel like you know who this person is. Like the one who's doing the whispering, the one who's poisoning the well. I feel like you know. But, you know, once again, it's like, well, what do I do if they seem set on not, you know, not doing this? Because commitment isn't commitment in a relationship. In this card, it is a contract. It is an agreement you had with someone else. That might, you know, it could be binding, right? Any way you look at it, you had to deal with this person. I don't really think like you're going to pursue action, to be honest with you. It doesn't have that feel. So let's take a look. What's the stubbornness about? What's the stubbornness about here? Seven of Pentacles, they want to wait. And that can have something to do with money. Maybe they think they don't have enough money, or there's not enough money for this. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Yeah, it feels like they could be telling you that things are moving too quickly. They want to put the brakes on this, and that may be because of money. And they're Seven of Wands. They're real set on this, right? So tell me about this contract reversed. Commitment reversed. Commitment reversed. I really feel like this is something that someone gave their word on and then they pulled back. Queen of Swords. Yeah, look, there's the influence. So the influence could be a woman, an older woman, or, you know, even like a mother type. This person's manipulative, okay, and used to getting their way. But there definitely was influence here. Tell me about this influence a little bit more. Tell me about this influence. Oh. The Hermit reversed. I do feel like this person believes that and they may have something to do with the money, right? The resources. Why is the Hermit reverse? It could be an issue of the money not being there. Yeah. Family. The Hermit reversed. And it could be like really like someone needing it more. Like it. Oh, this is a lot of cards. Like Justice, the World, the Four of Cups. Like this person is saying to you, I don't want to lose this opportunity, right? I'm not really saying no. I'm just saying that it has to, it depends on something, maybe a determination or a decision. Could be something legal. Because they've been talking to someone. And I do feel like they're hoping that you can wait. Interesting. So tell me about alliance. Alliance. Eight of Cups. Five of Cups. The Strength card and the Page of Wands. I feel like there is, like, this person is like pretty much walking away. They don't want to. They even feel like they could be making a mistake, right? But and here we see the Ten of Hearts here. So it could, it could have to do with something came up with someone younger, a younger member of the family. And I feel like you're also considering whether or not to just go forward by yourself. Seven of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, because like this is what you're saying to this person. This just creates more issues for me. Like with the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Wands, there may be like a specific timing or a reason why this has to happen right then. It's like, if, like, especially with this timing, you have to do it. Maybe it's you have to move, or you have to do it at this time. Because if you don't, it makes things harder for you. So what happens ultimately? What's the outcome here? The outcome. Knight of Wands. The outcome here. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you decide to move forward alone. You decide to do it without this person. So I will tell you that this does not feel like romance. It feels very much like some sort of deal or partnership. I do feel like, with the Three of Pentacles, it's like, I really feel like you couldn't come to terms, so you just decided, well, you know what, I'm gonna just move. I'm gonna just do it. I feel like you're not. Oh, I feel like you're not waiting for this person. Interesting. And like this is something, because I feel like we've kind of seen this energy. Because the Tower was there with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, and I feel like you're still doing this. You're saying, well, I can't wait, right? Because of the Ten of Wands. Maybe you've already given notice, or you've already, closed something. So you really can't wait. That's not viable. That's just like the Ten of Wands can look like that it causes more hardship for you in some way, and you can't do that. Like, it's kind of like, I can't afford to wait. Waiting does not support me, right? It's like as simple as that. And I feel like you tell this person that, and you may find that because the Two of Cups is the partnership. I mean, you have solid history with this person, right? They could even be a sibling, but I feel like you're not expecting it, but this person is going to probably get on board in the end. Because remember, they're moving according to what someone else is kind of like pulling their strings to say, maybe they even depended on a family member's money or a mother or whatever, or help with the money, and it wasn't there because someone else needed it. So yeah, it definitely has that feel of like some sort of deal, some sort of partnership that could fall through, but it doesn't feel as if it is, because it feels like you go to say, look, I'm not waiting around. I have to do this now. And otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. And I feel like this person shows up for you and the deal because of that. So what's the final words here? The devil. Oh boy. Final words. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. This is a problem working out. And it's so because of the Tower. I mean, the Tower came, and what it tells you is that it has to crumble first, right? It has to crumble before it works out, but it works out. And so Spirit wants you to be like 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, which was in this person's energy. That there's going to be, a positive move forward, right? If you just, like, maybe be a little patient. So, interesting. Okay, well, make of that what you will, Sag. And I'll talk to you soon. Toodles.